Except where them haters, where them hoes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying? Cecil.
I know I look tired. I know I sound tired because I am tired. I'm very tired. Because when I was driving to Taekwondo class a couple of days ago, I got into a car accident. I got rear-ended by an 87-year-old man. And while you may think that's probably no big deal, I'm making a big deal out of nothing, I want you to take a look at the car. My car. So a quick shout out to J and L Towing in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. They did a great job. They were very professional. They got there very quickly too. Um, and also, I don't know if I really give a shout out, but to the guy that hit me, I hope he's okay. Um, Actually, the officer that showed up on the scene too was very, very, very professional and very helpful. So none of us got any serious injuries, but man, I'm telling you, I am sore. And this is going to dovetail with another video I'm going to make about things I've had to deal with in terms of being an older martial artist. In terms of injuries, I've really only had to deal with stuff that's happened to me from car accidents in terms of something lifelong. Car accidents that weren't my fault. The last major car accident was 20 years ago now, before this one, and I was crossing the street and someone hit me when I was walking. So any injuries I've had to deal with has been from that because I haven't been that much of a competitor. Competition injuries that I've gotten, they come, they're there for a while, they hurt. It's usually some type of strain or overexertion, and then they go. But with this, I'm going to have to fight off the effects of whiplash. I've been doing binaural beats for the past couple of days. These are sounds that you can listen to that help your body heal itself. So I've been doing that and stretching. Let me cut this off. So I've been doing binaural beats and just stretching for the past couple of days. Had to miss a day. I had to miss class. I missed the class miss work on my side job. Missed the class, and then I ended up missing work for my day job because after you have an accident, you got to go file this, that. You want to get a rental car. You got to talk to this insurance company, that insurance company. Talk to the tow people. Oh yes, I also missed a keto class because I didn't want to go there and take a chance on hurting myself. Rolls and Aikido. I had a feeling that's probably not a good idea after you'd just been hit by a car a couple of days ago. And all that type of stuff. And all that takes time. Even in the world of technology, everything still takes a whole bunch of time. So, and by the time I was done with that, most of the workday was gone. And then my wife still had a doctor's appointment. So, we only got one car. So, actually, we have 0 cars, but we're renting one. So, in terms of the actual accident itself, I actually used some martial arts to keep from hitting those trees that I was being knocked towards. It was like I felt myself, when I was putting on the brake, I felt myself like leaning back like I was doing a flying sidekick. I swear, I was like imagining myself doing a flying sidekick. Not forcing it, but it just happened. It's like I was doing a flying sidekick. And then when I'm turning the steering wheel, it was like pulling on somebody's judo gi to try to off balance them to keep the car from flipping around and stuff. And that's pretty much where I am. I felt very tired the next day, and I feel very tired now. Hopefully the fatigue will go away. The impact was so hard, I could feel the shock wave going down through my body. I didn't let it jerk me forward because I just had a feeling that would be bad for me if I just let it jerk me forward. So it's like I kind of tried to lean out of the shock wave a little bit and then lean as much as I could too because I saw stuff coming forward. But luckily I avoided all that. You can see if you go back and look at the pictures, there's no damage to the front because I kept from hitting anything in the front. all the damage is to the back. So I was able to walk and everything afterwards, but there's still some soreness going on there. And I'm hoping I don't have to go to the hospital. So far, so good. But I'm hoping. Everybody's been saying, you're not going to feel it, for a couple of days. And then like Monday's when you're going to feel it. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen, that I super feel it Monday. But, I'm not going to sit up here and lie and say I just jumped out like I was Superman. Nope. Nope. There's been some soreness. And I've just been stretching and trying to rest. And, like my hands and stuff feel tired because I had my hand on the steering wheel and that impact, and I was still staring and stuff. So that took a toll on my arms and my forearms. The cop, he wouldn't, again, he was a good cop. I don't want to put his name out there because internet's weird, and even if I say something good about a police officer, who knows, they might harass the man. So I'm not putting his name out there. I won't mention the towing company because they said that they like some shine. So the cop said you're gonna feel like you've been hit by a Mack truck. So I was thinking I'm gonna feel like I had a judo competition. And yeah, I feel like after my last judo match back in the day, and after one of my really strenuous taekwondo, it was really Tang Sudo. Yeah, it was really Tang Sudo matches when I went for a long time. It was one that lasted a really long time. I was sore from that. So, but the thing is, with these injuries and stuff like this, you never really know how it's going to ultimately affect the body. So I'm hoping that nothing's super damaged. So it's just going to have to be a wait and see. So if you don't see me making that many videos, it's going to be because I'm tired. I got to recover. I got to regenerate. I got to rebuild. Hopefully I can still do those V kicks and do forward rolls and take falls and stuff. So I can say martial arts reflexes kept me from hitting those two trees. Even when the felt the shockwave hit me, well, you're probably not going to believe me, but sometimes when people are sparring, we can absorb stuff and send the force of it to not, like, say if you're being kicked here, if you can catch it right, you can lean so that it doesn't go straight in. Say, this is just an example, like straight into your face. It can deflect off, it can glance off and stop, and the momentum will go down into you and through and out. So it doesn't just hit you, it passes through. Some people call that absorbing. And it's not anything I've really been able to teach, and it's not something I really am going to try to teach because I suspect that can end up with people doing destructive practices, so I'm not going to try to teach it. And nobody taught it to me either. The way I learned it is my instructor described what happens because I saw someone do it. He described what happens and just said it'll happen. So he made the suggestion, my subconscious took it, and then I started doing it. So if there's anything you can do for me, pray. Pray that I'm going to get through this. Pray for the other guy too. So, got an injury, not even from competition, from driving, of all things, to a martial arts class. Peace.